Hello, everybody. I've got a proposal and I am not giving it up today, I guess. Today we'll be reading. Oh, let me set the music. Oh, yeah. No, credits title. What? No. Here we go. I can use this. What did I call this again? Let's see here. Here we go. There we go. Much better, isn't it? Anyways, I will try and take notes. Yep, that's right. Me reading. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see it. Okay. Let's set off. So basically, Edward, and I'm going to be reading this when I say I'm going to be reading this from his perspective, so I'm not going to change anything. Nothing all over it. What? Why did I say that? I feel like this music is a bit loud, don't y'all think? Okay, so basically Edward, and I say Edward, I mean Swap Ed, was a lab project, okay? First note, lab project. Okay. This is a clue that will help us later. Meaning he was born as a demon/hedgehog, okay? Born as a demon/hedgehog. Okay. They had their originally sorry. They originally had an Edward heart. Originally, and added an Alice heart. Added a Alice heart later. Thus meaning why he has two hearts. His blood and cells were made fully of radioactivity and acid. Blood and cells radioactive and acidic. Okay. His skin is so strong it can hold even acid, okay? Immune to acid. Strong skin. It was so powerful he was able to heal 5 times faster than the normal human, okay? 5 times faster regeneration than a normal human. Okay. Grew over to 6 feet to 14.5, 6 feet normal, 14.5 parasite, I think. Why don't we get the boy in the call? Where is he? In the meantime, I'll continue taking notes. Damn, he can't appear. Alright, back to what we were doing. He then later escaped the lab, got interested in science, escaped lab, got interested in science, got a degree, became professor. Grace bought him for some reason. Swamp Oliver was at the same school. Bickered and became friends with said Oliver. Swamp Zip came along and they started being gay. They marry, and that's it. It cuts off. It literally cuts off. I couldn't even say it if I wanted to. Maybe it should be above the text. No, that'd be interruptive. Yeah, because like this right here is okay, come on. Whatever. Because like this is like all I have, but it's not canon apparently. So on to the next. Okay. Professor Edward has one canonically little sis that was made 5 years after Edward's success. Ed has a little sister with the same moves, right? She still has the same moves as her older brother. Alright, here comes probably some blood. I'll keep blood. I'm keeping a warning though. Anyways, hey, Professor Edward really doesn't like his dad because for one, he originally cheated on her before stopping and never wants to play with him or his sister. Okay, abusive father. Okay, we also got some fan lore that I'll be making canon. Okay, large X tattoo on his back. Okay, he kills birds and rats that he experiments on and lets them go back into the wild. Experiments but heals and recovers. Kills and releases. Experiments. Said experiments. Okay. Extraction experiments on the blood of those who are, let's just say, criminals, and finds a way to kill them slowly with chemical poisoning. Okay? Extracts and experiments on blood from criminals, plus find a way to kill them slowly with chemical poisoning. Can you also read this? Oh, that's in the way. You know what? You've seen enough credits. Damn, I think I might have moon rock poisoning. Okay. Lives with the guilt of killing innocent people during a mass casualty incident with chemical explosives. Okay. Guilt from incident involving explosive chemical that resulted in mass innocents dying. Okay. Sleeps with his hair tied in a ponytail or messy bun. Oh, okay. Do we do that? I think that's necessary. I don't know. Sleeps with his hair tied in a ponytail or a messy bun. Okay. Puts on dreamcore music when experiencing with newer, deadlier chemicals. Play dreamcore when experimenting with newer, deadlier chemicals. How's this looking so far? Okay, okay, good, it's fitting. Has 5 birds, all named the deadly chemicals he almost died for. Okay. Has 5 birds, all named the deadly chemicals he almost died to. I shall submit that one in for questioning, and we will see in a bit. Okay, it's a fucking demon version of Dexter, killing those who suffer the same as him. Okay, demon Dexter kills those who suffer the same as him. Okay, Professor Edward is an Australian Scottish Lebanese. Oh, fuck is that? Along with being an Aboriginal, basically like in the Indonesia's. I'm probably saying this completely wrong. People of America. Okay? Australian Scottish Lebanese plus Aboriginal. Xbox. He is an Xboxer, cooker, and scientist. Loves horror films, and watches them by himself. You know, this would be a lot easier if Okay. Okay, hold on. We are getting data. Hold on, we are pausing it for a second. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. So, we have information. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, but however, we have new lore. Lights, birds. That's not much, but it's something. Okay. Uh-huh. No. Professor Edward loves Sackboy and prefers PS over Xbox. Loves Sackboy, prefers PlayStation over Xbox. Okay. Alright. I feel like we are good to continue. Do I even include it? Alright. Ooh, this is gonna need some modification, boys. Because I've received word that we need. There's no bad. No, this won't be that good. Okay, free. How much even is my monitor size? Monitor. Change the resolution of the display. Free 840 by 2160. 3840 2160. Transparent. And we're getting a new contestant, Eva. Technically, Elizabeth. / Elizabeth. Okay. We've got to switch over then. Okay, where's the text? Where's the massive text? There it is. Let's paint this all black, just for visibility. Okay, we make half and half. What the fuck is half of such a large number? Will it just automatically snap there? No. Okay. These moon rocks ain't shit. 3840 2160. Okay, what is half of you? Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no, that's uneven. Oh no, that's super uneven. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. What are you? Okay, let's just crop you. Okay, to 160. Okay, so we multiply that by 2 to 160 times 2. 4320. That is the number here. 4320. Don't you like my song? I hope you do. 4320. Don't you know? Don't you see? 2340. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Come on. You gotta admit I was singing good. Please? Come on. Okay, 4320. See, my song helped. Okay, now I gotta paint over this. Look at what I'm doing for you. Okay, delete you. Okay, what was the number? 2160. There we go. Okay, let's name you Professor Professor Edward. Okay, but now I gotta type in you. How do I type? How do I type in you? No. Right, okay, I've gotta restart that. Fuck. What? Okay, pull you back, pull you front, pull you back, pull you front. 2160. There you are. Now I can just, uh, okay. Actually, I should probably color the screen. Color me impressed. There we go. Here you are. Okay, Professor Edward. Ooh. Okay. No. Okay, what? Good enough. Good enough. Okay, there we go. Now I have the exact size. Put you in the corner and kaboom, kablow. Rest in peace, my granny. We are good. Now, what color do I use for you? Red. Professor Elizabeth. I think that's her name. Yep, Elizabeth. How long have we been going for? 22 minutes. Sorry if you can't see. I'm unable to control that. Okay. Eva forces Edward to dress up as Miku and Tito as they go to concerts. Okay. Dress is up as, let's say, she seems Teto. Teto, and forces Edward to dress up as Miku when they go to concerts. I think that's correct. Yep. Yet now for you, my friend, forced to dress up as Miku when he and Elizabeth go to concerts. Right. Ooh, music change. Music change. Music change. Music change. Let's see here. What can I put up? What can I put up? Ooh, I think I might know. Uh, Here we go. No, that's a game over. I don't think game overs are too interesting. Okay, the fuck's whiteout? All right. No, I don't think we'll do whiteout because that's unchanged. It's neurotic though. Neurotic we have. Bit too aggressive, but we can work with it. But the credits though, we gotta do the credits. There you go. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, good. Yeah. Looks a bit, back to it, right. Okay. Oh, I missed something. Eva is probably the same height as Oliver. You. Probably same height as Oliver. Will hit puberty at 16, I guess. I don't know why that's more. I don't know why we're. Oh, yeah, right. I gotta read it. This will be Professor Edward and Professor Eva. Now, again, Eva is not my OC, but I'm making up more myself, and truly, person we're no longer associated with will say if it's canon or not. Eva is probably the same height as Oliver, as she will hit puberty at 16. I don't know. Okay, and okay. Kate's head went around people, but our close siblings went alone. Come on. No, come on. Fucking. Okay. Okay, there. Damn it. 8. Damn it. There we go. 8. Liz, but went around people, but our close siblings went alone. Hey? Alright. Eva has longer horns than Ed, but has a shorter tail. Longer horns than Ed. Shorter tail than Liz. Okay. This is really difficult. You know what? I'll just bring it up on my template. That's much easier. Ooh, but I'm at 7%, so. Okay, Professor Edward feels... You know what, I'm just gonna call him Ed, because speech sucks, and I'm gonna change the music. Because this music fucking sucks. Oh. Butchered. Perfect. There we go. Alright, let's get cooking. Okay, Professor Ed feels bad for people he kills who come into his room. For example, his ankle. Personally, I wouldn't feel bad for him. Okay, kills people who come into his room. Felt bad for ankle. I'm immediately adding a change there. Wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. First, let's add another line before we color it. Tries to revive the people he kills in his room. Color you teal for me. I personally wouldn't. We're gonna need clarification on this one. Here we go. This is terribly written. Specifically this part. Everything else is fine. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna color this part yellow for whatever Ed changes. Damn, it's half an hour. Okay. Okay, Professor Edge torments the people who do the same things they used to do to him. Example, let's just say criminals. Not his words, but mine, because I don't think I'm allowed to say this on YouTube. But basically, Dexter Morgan again. So basically this. Confirmed twice. I'll just copy and paste the and I think I'm bored of this music. What music do we have? I mean, we have the free play random. There we go. Okay. Eva tries to help her big brother in the lab, but ends up failing every time. Okay. Here we go. Attempts to help Ed in the lab, fails every time. Eva mostly sleeps with her big brother instead of her parents due to what happened in the lab they came from. Commonly sleeps with Ed instead of her parents due to what happened in the lab. Okay, they both sleep together while listening to weird porn music. Sleep with Ed while listening to weird porn music. And you sleeps with Eva while listening to... No, not Eva. And Liz. Eva's coming up later, listening to weird horror music. Well. Edward and Eva prank call. Makes prank calls with Eva. Makes prank calls with Ed. Okay. Professor Ed and Eva. Wait a minute. Okay, Eva. It's Eva. Just gonna name Elizabeth Liz. Professor Ed and Liz Beth are both Australian since they're related. Okay, let's see here. Find Australian. Where is Australia? Here we go. Australian times 2. Okay. Now, originally, this one said Professor Ed, dead animals he sees next to his room and sends it into the wild. However, we have done official, resignation, not resignation, yeah, basically it was changed, the wording. So the new wording is, if he sees a dead animal, he will heal it and send it back into the wild. Heals injured animal and releases it whenever he finds one. Oh, we are almost at the end of our Ed list. Okay. Okay. Professor Edward. God, you know what? I'm gonna say it with full proudness. Professor Edward and Eva aren't actually at their fullest form. If Edward stayed in the lab until he was 20, he would be 16 feet tall. Isn't at his fullest would have been at 16 feet if he's in the lab till 20. Okay, and shrink you down. Would have been 16 feet if he stayed in the lab till 20. Okay. Not at. Okay, isn't at her fullest. Okay. And next we had a problem. This is where the person we mentioned earlier that we had issues with was removed. And the ownership went to Kia. Ooh. Okay. But apparently most of the old lore until we get further confirmation, the lore that we have down will not change. Okay? Liz, fuck. I'm not changing everything, I'm just gonna call her Liz. Okay? Got different jobs and slowly moved. Okay? Different jobs and Ed slowly moved away. Fuck. Don't worry, it's fine. Okay, it's me. Talked a lot with Ed on the phone. Okay, nothing was changed. That's good. Okay. Work as a secret agent. Work. Okay, nope. Different job than Liz. Slowly moved away. Talked a lot with Liz on the phone. Worked as a lab, no scientist, no professor, duh. Okay. Liz has very spiky hands, okay. Has very spiky hands. Edward also has spiky hands, but not as much as Liz. Okay. Elizabeth is 1.5k lbs. 1.5k lb. Okay. Okay. Ed is 2.7k lb. 2.7k lb. Okay, Liz tries to make fun of Ed, and Edward returns it. Okay, I can't use shortcuts. Makes fun. No. Tries to make fun of Ed in a sibling way. Damn, I should stop idling, that's why we're taking so long. Carol, if I die before they make that damn body, I want you to be the one who goes in it. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Demand to see life's manager. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I gonna do with these? I'm gonna get my scientists to make a combustible lemon that will burn your house down. My bad. But honestly, they both sleep together in a weird way. In fact, it's normal for comfort, and if they both need it to the trauma due to the... Okay, let's see here. We can categorize that with... We can categorize that like this. Okay. Says they both sleep together, so I guess I'm at that. Okay, Alice takes care of Ed and Liz at times when Grace is lazy / fucking broken. Like usual, and can't feed them. That's gonna need a change. Can I change my settings? Can I change my settings mid-recording? Okay, Ooh, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to edit. Yeah. Give me a bit. Oh my god. What does those two read? Can you see what I'm seeing? That's right. We got original character lore. Not original character, but original character. Cause, guess what? Alice takes care of Ed and Liz at times when Grace is lazy / fucking broke like usual and can't feed them. Which means we get to put in some text. Yeah, come on. Come on. There we go. That takes care of Ed Profed Liz when Grace is broke / lazy. Takes care of Ed and Liz more than Grace. I don't know if we'll ever use Oliver, but if push comes to shove... Hold on. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, clear myself. If push comes to shove, then I will make my own. Oh, wait a minute, we are almost at the end, in fact. We gotta switch back. No, wait. We got... Okay. As a mother named Evi. Last name is Gould. Between you and me, guys, guess what I did? That's right, I snuck in. That's right, I snuck in an Eddsworld reference. Rest in peace, Ed. I salute you, my man. This is a homage to him. Oh, hell yeah, some of the ice melted and I'm left with drink. I was getting quite thirsty, you know? Okay. Has adopted Edward, the original. Had a emo phase at 15 to 18. Let's scale you up or down or up or down. 32. Good enough, good enough. Look at all this lore we have. But wait a minute. Have you noticed something? Oh, I bet you've noticed something. Let's go over. Oh, I'm back. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that right there? What could it possibly mean? That's right, we're making lore here, baby. 'Cause guess what? I'm the owner of not Ed, Evi Gould. That's right. Play armed, I guess. Where is it? That's right. We're making lore here, baby. We're making history. We're keeping it green, like him. Actually, what would be a good color? Pink. Let's switch to pink. In fact, why don't we start that off? Favorite color is pink, and since we are not using the entire screen, I can just zoom in. And now this isn't canon, but little fun fact, Ed works for Alice in A Danger You. Now this is only a part of the role-playing we're doing with a bunch of other people, but yeah, just between you and me, I'm working off that. And by working off that, Eva used to work with Alice's mother, is a cultist, or was. What else? What else? You know what? I'm just getting boring. Sorry, chat. Let's do Reinforcements Direct, which is much different from the original. Oh my god, that's a long ass end. I'm shortening that down. early enough. Let's see here. You know what, let's put this one in. Even the devil fears her. Acts like... Oh yeah, listen to that beat. Hold on, we did make some earlier. Not earlier, but... Okay. Oh, right, 5. 5. No, it's 5. Damn, she's 68. 68, I completely forgot. Okay. All name is Evelyn Gould. Evelyn Balance Gould. A chicken on that. Apparently I need permission to make war, even though I'm... Anyway. Not like that. Why don't we add a teal background just to Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Okay, not 10, 5. Okay, not 5, 2. No, 3. But 2.5 on the side. Or 3. 3 is good. Wait, why can't I scroll to the... Why am I scrolling so slowly? Okay, I need permission with these, so I've gotta screenshot this and then show it to Ed. Ooh, right. I need to make that. What's the popular... Bridge World. Do I really want to lean into the Ed's world? Bye. Larson. Was it L or whatever? Damn it, I moved it. Damn it, I moved it again. In the meantime, while we're getting confirmation, I'm gonna change out the music. What the fuck could he change it to? Transmitting data. Oh, I'm transmitting so hard. Oh. Okay, we have officially gotten confirmation. Everything is canon! This is gonna take forever, isn't it? How long have we already been here? 15 minutes. Ooh. Okay, 45 plus, I think 20 plus 15. Ooh. This is gonna, oh, right. How funny would it be if what if we just give the mother's name Evangelion? We'll even be worse. come on, make this canon, make it canon. Come on, it'll be so funny. This is gonna take forever. Come on, come on, come on. But in fact, while we're waiting, just to let all of it be used. Why is it so slow to scroll? Jesus, oh my... Hold on. You know what, let's turn down the noise reduction completely. Hopefully I don't blast myself. Here we go. Nope. Listen. You can't even listen. It's a... Look how slow that is! Whoa, 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 hey, cancel. You know what? Nah, let's just keep Oliver Blake. Has no lore. Fuck. Away that teal is a me. Fuck. Because of how zoomed in I am, how do I unzoom out? Okay, there we go. No, I'm just generally so slow. I could just drag my mouse though. Fuck, no. No, please. Yeah, it's canon. I think that's it. Ooh, right. I gotta start dissecting. Okay, I've got a complaint about this one. You know what my complaint is. You know what I've done. How would they even pull this off? Where did you get the heart? Oh. I mean, everything else looks good, I think. Oh. Abusive father? Okay. Overrated? Am I allowed to say overrated? No. I take back. Oh. But copy. There we go. How much does he like the damn? Go ahead, it's back. The Bukiko bird is yep. I feel like that's a bit too loud. I'm gonna turn that down. There we go. We've got ping. Okay. Fuck. Now it's blue. Why are you blue? Stop being blue. I hate blue. Oh, I don't. I love blue. Who wouldn't love blue? WNLN. No, I'm not putting that in. Everything looks good. Now, on to you. We'll hit puberty at 16. Oh. Don't know how this is living. Guess I'm not best. W-E-V-I. No, W-Liz. Okay. Longer horns than Ed. Himself. Okay, how many sleeps with Ed then? step compared to the left and the left, swing for that. Make drink with it, is then pull, step the top of it, blah 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 blah. Elements. No. Alright. Moving on. Oh. Fuck. Add more. Everything looks good. I mean, I can't argue with this. This is my writing. Anyways, yeah. Let's pause. Let's take a breather and submit this.
Because you two fits where the blue fits.